In this video we are going to talk about Litecoin. What is Litecoin? How does it work? While you might not see Litecoin in headlines nearly as often as Bitcoin, it's still one of the most popular cryptocurrencies. It's also the oldest crypto after Bitcoin. As its name suggests, Litecoin was originally created to improve several of Bitcoin's perceived shortcomings such as slow transaction, processing speeds, and mining monopolies. Uh, Litecoin is built to be used in everyday transactions, whereas Bitcoin has evolved into more of a store of value. What is Litecoin? Created by a former Google engineer Charlie Lee, Litecoin was one of the first altcoins, a name given to cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin and sometimes other than Ethereum. Litecoin is the second oldest cryptocurrency, forked from the Bitcoin protocol in 2011, says Jay Blaskey, digital currency specialist at BitEra. It was engineered to be used for fast, secure and low-cost payments. Think of it as a Bitcoin spin-off. The goal in launching Litecoin was to improve on Bitcoin in a few different ways. For one, Lee developed a new hashing algorithm for Litecoin called Script. The simpler algorithm supported Litecoin's faster transaction speeds. Bitcoin has a slow transaction processing speed of roughly 5 transactions per second. Generating new blocks on the Bitcoin blockchain can take about 10 minutes. This slow transaction speed frustrates merchants who want to accept Bitcoin as payment. You can wait up to an hour on average for the 6 confirmations required for a Bitcoin transaction. Imagine buying something online using a credit card and being on that your transaction is processing screen for an entire hour. Litecoin's transaction processing speed, on the other hand, is 54 per second, and new blocks on the Litecoin blockchain can be created about every 2.5 minutes. While Litecoin still requires a minimum of 6 confirmations from most exchanges to be considered irreversible, peer-to-peer crypto payment networks can often settle Litecoin transactions almost immediately. The improved transaction speed was meant to prove to merchants that they no longer had to be frustrated by Bitcoin's long settle time. Instead, they could accept Litecoin and settle payments faster and therefore conduct business more quickly and at speeds more on par with other digital payment methods. How does Litecoin work? Litecoin shares several similarities with Bitcoin. Both are open source projects that use proof of work to verify transactions. But Litecoin has some notable differences from Bitcoin too. Besides processing speed, there is the issue of supply. While Bitcoin is capped at a maximum supply of 21 million coins, Litecoin is capped at 84 million coins. How Litecoin is mined? Litecoin miners solve complex mathematical problems called hashes to earn the right to record new transactions to the blockchain. The blockchain cannot be altered once a block is closed. As a reward for being the first miner to correctly solve the hash associated with a transaction via the proof of work consensus mechanism, the miner receives 12.5 Litecoin. Litecoin mining operations aren't something you will typically see running on a computer out of someone's living room. Solving hashes requires immense computing power, which requires significant energy and space. In fact, the lion's share of Litecoin mining is performed by mining firms and pools of crypto miners using sophisticated hardware. How Litecoin helps? To help control Litecoin's supply, Litecoin helps just like Bitcoin. Litecoin's supply is kept at 84 million coins. Yet, when miners add a new block to Litecoin's blockchain, they are rewarded with newly generated Litecoin. This could indefinitely increase the supply of Litecoin if it weren't for halving. Uh, Through halving, the miner reward for successfully recording new blocks to the Litecoin blockchain is decreased at regular intervals. In Litecoin case, it's every 840,000 transactions. So when Litecoin first launched, the miner reward for adding a new block to Litecoin's blockchain was 50 Litecoin. Over the past few years, that reward has decreased via halving to 12.5 Litecoin as a block reward. The next Litecoin halving is expected to happen in 2023. How is Litecoin used? Litecoin is highly liquid, which makes it a crypto for easier trades. In fact, Litecoin holders will find that merchants such as Newegg, Sling TV, and even non-profits like the American Red Cross are happy to accept their cryptocurrency. You can also use digital currency apps like BitPay or CryptoPay to make a payment using Litecoin. If you want to use Litecoin for P2P payments, you can use the Binance app to pay someone with Litecoin. Litecoin advantages from the get to from the get-go without any additional touch layers added on top of the Litecoin blockchain. It's a faster cryptocurrency to transact than Bitcoin, and it does so more cheaply. At the time of this writing, Bitcoin transaction fees significantly higher at around 3.92% on average compared with Litecoin's transaction fees of roughly 0.06%. So guys, we will end this interesting video. Goodbye.